To you, bro. Hiding in the Chili's bathroom so I can vape. Hashtag fiend. I swear I knew like 15.
Like, now this is something that we gas up, right?
Sparky's back.
Drug addicts out the way. I bet. The Invasion of Gen Z Drug Addicts by Love Hilal. That's what's up, buddy.
Z has a massive substance issue, and we need to talk about those addictions today. Growing up as a Gen Z individual, I feel like we all made a very valiant effort to avoid some of the many harmful substances or addictions that plague Gen X or millennials. For instance, me specifically, I remember walking down the street as a child in my youth and smelling the awful, foul, putrid scent of cigarettes in my peripheral. And I always thought to myself,
yeah, like, we're the first generation that, like, we actually made cigarette sales go down. Because, like, we don't smoke cigarettes. Like, it's kind of just, like, we don't really accept that. If you're almost at 100K, I recommend you study that one. The bigger you get, the more YouTube targets you. Appreciate it. Cardi, horrible person. A father, yes, but person, no way. You're chronically online, buddy. Kaisen not watching you. Oh my god! Not gonna lie, in NYC, everyone was smoking back in high school. Cigarettes though? Hell no, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas fuck around and smack a cigarette out your hand in NYC. Yo, what's good, Chico?
who could be smoking these disgusting cancer sticks? I would never ever make that mistake when I'm older. And I know that's not just me. A lot of people in Gen Z had that exact same thought. That was until it was repackaged, repurposed into the flavor of strawberry, and now y'all sucking on it more than Mia Khalifa sucks on men to relieve their stress and negative energy.
That's
like, the amount
true.
of vape fiends I remember in high school is genuinely alarming. Not only are you one underage, you are out here so down bad for flavored air, you look like a crack or meth junkie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Hiding in the Chili's bathroom so I can vape. Hashtag fiend. I swear I knew like 15.
Like, now this is something that we gas up, right? Bro, I remember when, like, vapes first came out. It was like 2013. I remember seeing ads about them, and they were basically just trying to advertise it as, you're just smoking water vapor. I knew it wasn't just gonna be water vapor. The way people be fiending over that shit, it's definitely more than water vapor in there, bro. I heard all types of shit. I heard it's lithium, all types of shit, bro. Vapes are crazy.
Different people in high school and did this exact same thing in the school bathrooms, bro. It got so bad that my high school bathroom was now known as the Nick bathroom, all right? The nicotine bathroom. I know this also starts and happens in certain middle schools as well. And
Sparky Stott's reaction/analysis should be interrupting original clip regularly. What you mean by that? Bro, I was fake around vapes in high school. I took one little smoke in the bathroom from time to time. You admit that? No, I ain't gonna lie, I smoked that shit once. I don't really understand the appeal. Granted, I don't know. Like, people say they get a buzz out of it. I don't know. That shit just kind of mildly burned my throat. But you're not even supposed to inhale that shit. So I don't know. I don't really get it. I think it's just a fidget for drug addicts. Fair use is legal doctrine that allows limited. Yeah. I know, buddy. I know.
And I already know some people in the comments are going to be like, oh, vaping, nicotine is not a drug. Nicotine is a drug, highly addictive. Nicotine is a powerful and highly addictive drug that can prime the brain's reward system. Addiction is characterized by compulsive use, even when it has a negative health consequence. And the same people out here trying to say, oh, it's not a drug and I'm not addicted, are out here acting like this.
Where's your nicotine, dog?
How the fuck did you get in my house, Jake? Don't have any. I don't have any. I don't have any.
This was me
Like, this might not be a meme, bro. Niggas really be moving like this when it comes to their nicks, bro.
last night. So accurate. Are you proud of this? Annie the Slayer, are you proud of this behavior?
I'm about to lose my mind in this bitch, bro. What the fuck is my face?
This be me.
Bro. I'm just trying to help, not telling you what to do. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate, like, I appreciate it, bro. I get it. It's just, like, I'm reacting to the video, so, like, you know, I like, reading all of that is a bit crazy, but I appreciate the sentiment, bro, for real. It's a gateway for upping the stimulants with more potent substances. You could say that for sure. Because a lot of people that smoke nicks, they say that it gives them a little buzz, but it immediately goes away. It's not like smoking weed to where you'll be high for at least a little while. Imagine not being happy with clean air. I mean, listen, that's what life is based upon, bro. People aren't satisfied with, you know, homeostasis, so they have to just throw things off. You know, the real world isn't interesting enough. I stopped vaping a couple years ago. Congratulations, man. For real, like dead ass. The main reason I don't be at parties is the junkies. Vape junkies? I mean, shit. Is that really a reason to not go to a party? Because, like, niggas be vaping too much? I don't know. Your brain gets bored of all that shit after a while, and your brain will want a better high. Yeah, exactly. I stopped smoking Black and Milds a few months ago. Now I just vape. I mean, hey, man, listen. You went from meth to cocaine, essentially. But, you feel me? At the end of the day, at least you're doing a little bit better. College parties got the worst types of drugs. Nah, yeah, that's like next level shit. Vapes are like fucking popsicles. But, yep.
And they swear they're not addicted. Like, you are more addicted than Jamaican men are addicted to obese white ladies. You are more addicted.
Wait, what? Yo, what the fuck was... That was only funny because, like, I didn't know that was widely known that that's a thing that, like, that's real. Jamaican men being obese white ladies. I ain't hear that one yet, bro, but that, yo, where this nigga from, bro?
And they swear they're not addicted. Like, you are more addicted than Jamaican men are addicted to obese white ladies. You are more addicted than an Asian person is to trying to get good grades to appease their family, only to never receive the kindness, love, and gratitude or appreciation that they wanted to feel in the first place, which then leads them to succumb to the darkness of an unhealthy relationship with their parents and an unhealthy relationship with themselves. Damn. Hits.
Is he Asian? I mean, like, I could maybe see it, like, especially in this frame, like, shit. Let me find out. This dude is funny. Nah, yeah, he got it.
Really close to home, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, he is Asian.
My 18th birthday gift is gonna be a new geek bar.
Okay.
This is what we're giving out on birthdays? There's other things in this world to breathe. There's other things in this world to suck on, pause. It is genuinely getting to a point, bro. I remember seeing videos like this.
I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. I would never vape again.
I didn't mean to do that. You didn't mean to actively take the geek bar out.
The sad thing is, she's probably not even lying. Like, you have to understand, when people smoke and vape and shit, it doesn't only just act to them as a drug. It's like a tick, bro. It's like some people just smoke because they constantly feel like they have to be doing something with their hands. And so, subconsciously, sometimes they really sit there and just be, like, they just cannot help it. I'm telling you. Like, that's really how it be. Nah, we jack the fat bunnies, not gonna lie, dog. You Jamaicans? Like, you speaking for all Jamaicans, or you speaking for chat or everybody? Cause I don't know about everybody. I don't know about everybody. Yo, I'm back. Yo, what's good, yo? Yeah, all Jamaicans. Okay, yeah. I don't mind the vapes and weed, but the drunk motherfuckers piss me off. Yeah, that's like a whole nother thing. Funny enough, you can drink alcohol on a plane as long as it's provided by the plane, you know. But this, nope. She probably about to get kicked off.
Out of your pocket, suck on it like a popsicle, push out the strawberry flavored air into humanity for the rest of the passengers of this plane to inhale.
I didn't mean to do that. I would never vape again.
Okay. Any of you seen my vape? You know I use Ripple anyway. Ripple? What's that? It's zero nicotine. It's much better than that shit you have. Well, have you got one I can try? Yeah, sure. There's loads of flavors.
That's how you know this is getting too crazy. We're getting advertisements of vapes that help vapors stop vaping regular vapes instead of just vaping this vape. Guys, what are we doing? On a serious note, I feel like there are so many different statistics I can pull up against vaping and how vaping is horrible for you. And at the same time, some vape fiend is gonna tell me, oh, this is actually not as bad as you think, bro. I'm actually doing this so I can avoid the other drugs. Congratulations, my brother.
Yeah, that do be what they say too. Have you done an addiction ranking video from least bad to worse? I have not. I can do that if y'all want me to. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't do drugs. So, like, you know, I might not be the best person to have an opinion on that. But if y'all really want that shit, sure, I could do it. I haven't failed the other drugs, just tobacco. Hey man, listen, you almost clean, bro. You almost clean. Just lock in, twin.
You have been fooled by vaping propaganda. For the longest time, whenever I was watching the news or watching sports, I remember seeing these anti-cigarette campaigns where it's like, oh, smoking kills, don't smoke, secondhand smoke is really bad for you, etc. And at that time, I was realizing, okay, yeah, cigarettes are finally being stigmatized. And then came the invasion of vapes. And here's the genius marketing move, but as soon as cigarettes became stigmatized and advertised as unhealthy, vaping seemed to be the healthy alternative. It's not as bad for you, it's not as toxic, it's not as cancer-causing, etc. But you are still frying your lungs, and if you think that you're making a healthier choice, it might enable you to do this even longer and develop an even longer addiction due to the fact that you actually don't even think it's a bad idea. Because let's face it, whenever you confront a chronic vapor, they always hit you with that, well, at least I'm not smoking cigarettes. Now, for some statistics involving Gen Z,
Yeah, that's the usual argument. Yeah, I'm doing this, but I could be snorting coke. I could be fucking doing meth. So this isn't as bad. But yeah, that's usually how it is. Get a test subject or a rat to test on. I will not do that. Not gonna lie. Nah, not frying my lungs with 100 plus chemicals. Facts. I'm telling you, like, they used to really sit there. I remember the first time I seen an ad for vapes, they were like, you're just smoking water vapor. You're just smoking water vapor. And then come to find out, like, it's more than just water vapor in there, bro. I can tell the difference. I used to smoke 3 to 4 blacks a day. Holy shit. Damn. 3 to 4, nigga? Shit. Holy hell. I'm glad you don't do that anymore. Is it that hard to put on weight as a skinny dude? I've been a hefty fella my whole life. I'll talk about that after.
In 2022, 2.55 million middle and high school students in the U.S. reported using e-cigarettes in the past 30 days. 14% of high school students and 3% of middle school students. 85% of high school age smokers and 72% of middle school smokers prefer vaping over regular cigarettes or smokeless tobacco. And here's the kicker right here. E-cigarette companies use aggressive advertising from marketing campaigns to target adolescents. Social media has provided a platform for e-cig companies to market their products to the youth. That's why you see things like strawberry, peach, mango, fuzz as a flavor go so viral. All you gotta do is put some fruity ass flavor in front of their faces and they gonna go crazy for it.
That's pretty true, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Niggas in Paris that smoke cigarettes and like old people, bro. There's nothing appealing to them about smoking on mango particles, bro. That's for us. I love my pretty pink lungs. Facts. Each person has a... Oh yeah, I'm talking about that.
Can we please just go back to breathing air? Brief intermission. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Back to the video. And since we're talking about oxygen and breathing flavored air or breathing regular air, I feel like this is a perfect segue to talk about the next point, which is whippets. Which, if you're not sure what whippets are,
Fuck, bro. Whippets, man.
nitrous oxide found in small metal canisters, used in refillable whipped cream canisters, used as an inhalant drug to get high. We got hella high off some whippets last night, Browdy. Now, the first time I really saw this was that one black kid who was in a restaurant, hit a little breath of the canister and went mega viral. So this right here is what the canisters nitrous oxide look like, and you can actually buy these online, which makes them very easily accessible for the youth. Another form of it right here is like Galaxy Gas, and
Yeah, I've actually seen like some streamers casually just have this shit in their background, and like every now and then they'll just leave to go take a hit of this shit. This shit is fucked. I think what this does is it actually like deprives your brain from oxygen. So like you basically just kind of for a little while, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely won't be touching that. What you guys think of whippets? Y'all do them?
boom, we go over here to Amazon.com and we got watermelon lemonade flavored whipped cream dispenser. Yeah, you can very easily
Watermelon lemonade, bro.
buy these online for the price of currently unavailable vanilla cupcake flavor whipped cream dispenser cartridge, 85.
See, like, you're not telling me these flavors aren't for young niggas, bro. Like, bro, vanilla cupcake, bro. Vanilla cupcake, oxygen brain shut off. Like, what the fuck? God, where did you go wrong with us, man? Ah, man. All right. I smoke weed every day and somehow I still have brain cells. Well, congratulations. You know, I don't mean to pull the drug card, but at least you're not taking cupcake air to the face to shut your oxygen off in your brain.
$5 for this. Now, I'm not really sure exactly how this works, given that it's a flavor dispenser tank. Let's actually find out.
Galaxy gas it's nitrous oxide. It's used for whipping cream or other, I think there's other culinary uses for it, but it's just a can of nitrous. Apparently you can't use oxygen or CO2 because it affects the whipping cream. So nitrous is the gas they use. It's the exact same stuff you would find in the dental office, laughing gas oxide.
I can't lie, when the dentist used to put you under laughing gas, that shit did feel pretty good when you woke up. Granted, you didn't really remember falling asleep, but when you woke up, it was a nice feeling, I can't lie. However, that's medical practice, y'all. Don't do that.
If used in the recreational setting, you can get the
$84 just to lose brain cells. Not literally though. Ye is hooked on that gas. Yeah. I like how Kanye's music is in the background when he's explaining it, considering Kanye. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy.
same effects of laughing
Uzi
gas.
too.
So basically, it's a potent greenhouse gas that people use to whip cream because oxygen or carbon dioxide can't properly whip cream to the best of its abilities, and they got to use nitrous oxide. And in turn, people who are using nitrous oxide are using that as a drug to get high. And it's mainly something I've seen among Gen Z. For the last suckable, inhalable, breathable addiction of the day, we gotta talk about Zaza. We gotta talk about that gas, Mary Jane, Mary Joanna, whatever you wanna call her, all right? Because although it's not chemically addictive, it is definitely easy to become very, very dependent on it. And like always, there's always gonna be that stoner in the comment section talking about some, I'm not addicted, bro. I'm
Fucking annoying, bro. Well, I mean, granted, listen, if you don't feel like you're addicted, you don't feel like you're addicted, but man.
not addicted.
You gotta smoke before we go. You gotta smoke before this. You gotta smoke before you eat. You gotta smoke before you smoke. You always gotta smoke, like, bro. Like, stop. Like, you an addict. Like, are you an addict? Like,
But if it gets to a point where you gotta smoke every single day in order to function properly, if you gotta get high all the time, like it gets to a point, all right? I feel like if
That's my point too, bro. Like, that's literally what an addiction is. And then people will try to pull the card. It's not negative because it's not an addiction because it's not negative, and it positively affects my life. I can do things better, but it's like, my nigga, bro. You might not be able to see the negatives because you only have your very calculated perspective on it, right? A lot of people be like, oh, it doesn't affect me negatively because it's actually a... But my nigga, you're smoking 10 times a day. Do you know how much you know how much money you could have saved have you just not had been smoking? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was talking to someone the other day, bro. They were literally putting into perspective, like, yo, how much money that they smoked away. And I was like, yo, bro, you smoked away a vacation. You smoked away some Balenciaga Raver denims. You smoked away a 07 fucking Honda Civic. Like, there's just so much shit you could do, but like, they don't even view it like that because it's just like, oh, it doesn't negatively affect me and my brain, and it helps me relax and all types of shit. But yeah, well, look at your financials, my nigga. Look at your financials. Let's talk about the fact that, nigga, for you to go from chicken to turkey, you gotta fucking pull out a loan, bro. You're broke. What are we talking about? It's definitely negative. Leading up to cum laude philosophy, yeah, I smoked all day, every day. Fuck, bro. An ounce of Zaz is probably like 100 to 200, depending on the quality. So we'll fuck up your pocket. I don't care. Like, bro, that shit not for everybody. That shit not for everybody. I vape. I never smoked before. Star. Fucking Bachelor of Arts. If you can afford to smoke weed every day, you should be able to have a nice car. Low key though, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Now, granted, I'm not bashing niggas that smoke. I just don't like when people don't keep it real with themselves about what they're sacrificing to be able to smoke all the time, right? Everyone's always gonna bend things to make them sound less negative based on their lives and what they prioritize. But it's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of shit you could have been doing better than this shit, bro. For real.
If somebody is very, very dependent on a substance or really anything in this life in general, you're low-key addicted. I don't care if you can't become chemically dependent on it. And I feel like we all know at least one person who succumbs to the bad habit of a weed addiction and are just in denial about that addiction, bro. Now, the next set of topics I want to talk about revolve around the idea of food. Yes, Gen Z has food addictions, all right? Now, whether you're seeing the most craziest, gluttoniest, I don't even know if that's a word, largest, humongous, gargantuan bowl of Chipotle that you ever seen in your life, or you see somebody genuinely starving themselves in hopes of looking more attractive, I guess. No matter which way you slice it, skinny or obese, Gen Z is like having a hard time falling somewhere in between the middle, which is fit. Starting with the fat ass side, the obesity side, I feel like there is a huge overeating trend on places like TikTok. There is always videos like this.
Get into the Chipotle, baby.
I'm not gonna hold you, but like, I'm not gonna like. I'm not a fan of mukbangs, right? But I get the appeal. It's like, you know, it was like when you were 12 watching the Food Network with a hot dog in your hand, watching niggas cook at a steakhouse. It's like, sometimes it's nice to watch people eat, right? Like, when I was a kid, I used to like to imagine that my Chinese food was whatever Chi-Chi was cooking for Goku in Dragon Ball Z. But it kind of gets to a point, right? Like, the food that I'm watching on these TV networks still look like somewhat good. What the fuck is this? Is that a honey bun that she's dipping into it? What is that? That's not, like, it gets to a point, man. Like, film a mukbang, but show me some good food, bro. Show me some good, like, what is, like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. This just is not appealing. Niggas will do mukbangs for, like, literal spoons of grease, bro. That shit is gross. That shit is fucking gross. That's what I'm saying. This shit looks terrible, bro. So you telling me it's not a honey bun? I don't know what this is, bro. An oversized Hawaiian roll. I don't know what this is, but it don't look good, bro. It don't look good. You're telling me I'm dragging it, but you haven't told me what this is yet. That's my thing. That's all I'm saying. But whatever.
Get into the Chipotle, baby.
Ugh.
That go insanely viral, which kind of sets a new standard for like mukbangers in general. In order to make a full-time content creator career out of
Literally nauseating to look at, bro. What the fuck?
mukbanging like this, you're probably going to be eating a lot, which means you're probably going to get very fat. And so if you're not getting fat, that means you're one, spitting out the food, or two, throwing it up, which is both pretty bad for its own different reasons. Like, you do not have to be a scholarly source or Einstein himself to realize that this is pushing very poor eating habits. I would not be
bro. Oh my god. You gotta use better clips for these videos, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I did not have to see that, bro. You niggas need censor bars for shit like this, bro. Oh my god. If I didn't have a fast metabolism, I would be 400 pounds. Low-key, as a dude who has been 250 plus, I would not eat that shit. Sorry as shit. And, like, you feel like it gets to a point, bro. Like, you just eating just to eat.
Be surprised if there's some 15-year-old, 13-year-old girl thinking, oh my gosh, how is this person still skinny after eating all this food? How come I can't get like that? How come my body doesn't look like that? And that's where the comparison parts comes in. Obesity acceptance is already a thing online, which is its own separate problem I've talked about before. Don't get me wrong, body positivity can be a very, very good thing, but when you're advertising obesity to be some type of like good choice.
Some people probably goon to mukbangs from the mouth noise. I do hear about things like that too. But I ain't gonna lie, mukbangs get views, bro, like a lot of views. You're not convincing me that the 900,000 people watching a big nigga chow down on a lobster boil are all just getting off from that, bro. I doubt it. I just doubt it. You know, diet and exercise, the remedy. Look behind you, it's Diddy.
You lost me, pal. But at the same time, being overly skinny is definitely not the right answer. Throughout 2024, I feel like there was also a very, very huge Ozempic epidemic. Most recently, we've seen people like Ice Spice lose a lot of weight in a very, very short amount of time. And I feel like one thing is people will never really want to admit that they're on Ozempic. They're always going to say they're going to the gym.
Do y'all think Ice Spice is on Ozempic? Yeah, my bad, y'all. No. someone gooning to Nikocado. I mean, if that's what you're into, my nigga, hey. Ice Spice lost that alert. I agree. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, you got... A lot of it was harassed, bro. A lot of it was harassed. I thought she was cute in the face, bro, like, personally, but even that was apparently debatable, so I really don't know. She looks better in my opinion. She definitely looks healthier, and that's my thing. I don't know, like, how do you tell if someone lost weight due to Ozempic? Like, she was definitely bigger, but was it to the point where she, like, this isn't an unrealistic amount of weight to lose, in my opinion, to where it's like, oh yeah, you're on Ozempic. I don't know. That's just me. She looks better now, in my opinion. I don't think it's crazy to say that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still cracking ice if I get the chance. She still look good. Nah, yeah, me too. But hey, man, listen. She lost all that weight in like a month, but like that can happen. Granted, I'm not saying you don't know what she did to lose that weight. I ain't gonna lie. There's some people that go on carnivore diets, bro, and they'll legit lose a crazy amount of weight in a month. Is it healthy? No. But I don't know. I don't think you can tell. I think it's only if you're super big and lose weight fast. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like this is a catalyst to say, like, oh yeah, she definitely on Ozempic. I like thickness in areas, but more precisely, she has a little artistic talent. More of her appeal was her aesthetic. That's a fact. That's a fact. Nice pause. You feel me? I'm a man of the people, man. I'm a man of the people, star. Come on now.
Which is exactly what she did. And like, yeah, maybe you did work out. I don't know. Something's a little fishy here. Next up, we have gambling. I want to keep this
I'm not a fitness guy, clearly, right? Like, look at the size of my fucking arms. Clearly, I'm not a fucking fitness guy, so I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, though.
Very nice and short. I feel like sports gambling, especially and online gambling, has really plagued Gen Z. We have all seen the side effects with Gen X or with millennials who get strung on these gambling addictions in casinos. They don't hit on blackjack. They don't hit on slots. And that's the problem with a lot of the things that we talked about in today's video. I feel like society has shuffled the way these addictions are, and they're still plaguing us to this day. For example, okay, with gambling, like sports gambling, as soon as we get these 6-leg parlays and we can bet on NBA games and NFL games, oh, it's amazing. Or with like vaping, oh, you don't want cigarettes? What about a strawberry version of a cigarette that's a little bit better for you? Oh, perfect. And speaking of online things, another thing that's a very huge addiction, and it's not a drug, chasing clout. Because you know what they say, clout is hell of a drug, and I feel like Gen Z is the most clout chasing generation of all time. Let's be real here. We were down to do whatever.
Yeah, we're the first generation to have this type of relationship with the internet, for sure, where it's like universally realistic to consider the internet or doing anything on the internet as a job. So inevitably, people are going to be willing to go to great lengths to do that. She got talent. I'm a munch. Yeah, you're a fucking simp. Cooking with Kaya over Ice Spice. In terms of what? Let's be real. Ice might be cheeks sometimes, but she low-key catchy. I agree. Like, I understand her appeal. I ain't the nigga that's completely bashing her. Like, it's a vibe sometimes. It's a vibe. Like, and you're in a party and it's a bunch of other baddies dancing to her. You understand it in that moment, but when you're with the bros and you're surrounded by all that testosterone, you don't want to hear that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
It takes to get views, whether that's selling ourselves on OnlyFans. People will cover themselves in chocolate and say that they're the Easter Bunny. We get the freaky pranks, the 20v1s, the my mom got a BBL, faking disabilities. People will lose their moral principles in exchange for money and fame. And I feel like this is one of the most genuinely new addictions that has came in our lifetime because the internet is still pretty.
Is it really clout chasing if this is paying people? We all want to get paid. This is just part of the game. Yeah, you could 100% make that argument. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with that. I mean, I guess you could say it is clout chasing, but it really just comes down to the, like, clout chasing is something that used to be considered to be like a negative thing, right? At this point now, it's like, should we still consider it a negative thing? I guess that's the whole question at that point. I only know Kurt Cobain. How the fuck we got? Oh, the baddies dance to Cash Cobain now. True. I think some people feel without the internet or clout, they can't live regular lives. I mean, I think most people can't live regular. Like, niggas was calling the suicide hotline when TikTok went down, bro. It was crazy.
New, and social media is still pretty new. And last but not least, corn. Corn rots your brain. There are so many different statistics on corn being horrible for you. It's bad for your love life, physically, you know what I'm saying? You might not be able to get erect, unrealistic expectations of women, etc. Out of everything we talked about, I feel like it's the most easily attainable and easily accessible. Like, I remember when I was younger being able to just look this stuff up online without any type of regulations. I mean, it still is like that to this day. I'm pretty sure. Like, oh, are you 18 plus on this screen? Click yes. Oh, okay, we believe you. We believe you. We know you're 18. And the people who get addicted to this stuff are often very, very young. Oftentimes, a pipeline will come somewhere from a different social media platform like YouTube, TikTok, and send them down this deep, massive, disgusting pipeline of OF users, etc. And it is yeah,
it's pretty bad. Like, sometimes I'll see weird videos of like just girls doing just weird shit. Like, there's this one girl, I forgot her name, bro, but she'll literally like edit videos to where she looks like she's in a video game, like an old school computer. You know, the game where they just take random pictures of shit, and then it's a whole thing. And it's just like, okay, this is kind of weird, but like, all right, like, what is this about? And then you click on the link and it's a fucking OnlyFans thing, bro. I'm like, yo, like, how do you, like, people find any ways to drive, any way to drive their fucking audience into subscribing to their OnlyFans, bro. Like, I've seen these girls do crazy shit. Like, this ain't shit. There's elaborate plans to get these girls OnlyFans subscribers, and it works too. It works. Yo, what's good, Sean? Yo, what's your opinion on black people? Amazing people, man. Stick figures, bro. Sean, what's the word? Yes, I'm serious. I drew stick figures since I was worried of online. Yeah, clearly, I'm not a part. I'm left out of that conversation.
disgusting, sad case. Hopefully, Gen
Whoa,
Alpha
whoa, whoa. I used to draw stick figures to goon to the...
does not fall victim to the same problem. But that was pretty much everything I wanted to cover for today's video. I know there's other substances that I could have talked about. For the people who make the argument that, oh, it's not a substance, it's not a drug, you're not speaking about drugs. People think that what they're doing is better, it's not as bad as what people were doing before. It's not like you're doing a harsh drug. So this is okay, right? It's bad, but it could be worse.
Jordan?
Mentality is what really causes these problems to be prolonged, in my opinion. Because yes, unhealthy eating habits are not the same thing as using a substance. It's very easy to fall victim to them because we're not paying them nearly enough attention as they needed to be. But that is gonna do it for today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down below.
That's
in the
another
comments
one. The gooning instructions thing, bro. Like, I didn't understand it at first, bro. I just kept seeing an influx of girls just counting down, but apparently that's just like a whole fucking thing, bro, that people are into. Crazy. Yo, D-Cypher, you into being dominated or some shit, bro? Fuck you mean? Tell me if I talk too much. It's a fucking stream chat, nigga. Talk as much as you want.